Hello all, and welcome back to One Tiger Nation News. Welcome back, and now let's get this party started with Rome in the Halls, midterm edition.
How do you think you are going to do on your tests?
Wonderful.
Pretty okay.
What is your hardest class?
Chemistry.
Advanced U.S. History with Mrs. Carmichael.
Probably chemistry.
Driver's ed.
Math.
Western civilization.
Math 2.
Probably Math 1.
Chemistry.
What's your easiest class?
American history.
All of the other ones.
Probably Intro to Ag.
Driver's ed.
Probably Western Civ.
Are there any tests that you're kind of worrying about or that are going to be really difficult?
Not really. I'm mentally and physically prepared for all my tests. And all I have to remember is eat a good, healthy breakfast.
That's true.
Not particularly.
I am dreading history. I'm terrible in that class.
Same.
Chemistry.
PE.
No.
All of them.
How do you get ready for midterm? Is there anything you do to study, prepare?
I use Quizlet most of the time, and sometimes I just study on my own.
By studying.
Quizlet or like they give us study guides and stuff.
I don't study, but don't tell my teachers.
Nothing really.
What's a new class we should have next term? Like, is there a class that you think we could make up?
A class for napping.
A second lunch.
Yo-yo skills. 101.
Can you please ask Kitty first?
I'm going to switch it back to Hayden for that one.
Probably a class with robots. Some kind of robotic class.
Like a knitting class.
Barber class.
Running class, I guess. I don't know.
Are you aware that midterms are this Friday, Bella?
They're next Friday.
No, they're this Friday.
No, they're not. We went over this today in math. Don't you dare try to confuse me.
Bella, you might want to get studying.
Oh, studying. What a joke. Midterms are not this Friday, are
Yes,
they?
they are. Yes.
First of all.
Thanks guys, and now here's what's new with William.
Hello, William, and here's what's new for Friday the 13th. I'll start by announcing the date for the next Science Club meeting, which will be on September 20th, next Friday. And that's it for next week's school news. But we have quite a few things that might interest you around town, such as the VFW serving tacos Friday the 13th. After you eat far past the acceptable amount of tacos, you can join us at Walk with a Doc. It's a doctor-led group about promoting and learning about general health. It takes place at the Olney City Park on September 21st. So hurry back from the Area 51 raid and bring them aliens back with you. In other news, Michelle Nelson Schmidt will be speaking at the public library. She's a wonderful award-winning children's author. So if you're too cool for something like that, then be a good sibling and bring those tiny snot monsters along with you. The Fall Festival will be here soon. So please come on down and check out all the wonderful performances by students from RCCU1. The Fall Festival is on September 28th at 9 a.m. and we'd really love it if you came and check it out. That's all the news we have for Friday the 13th. Back to you, Langston.
Thanks William, that sure was spooky. And now, here's Connor Summers with an NFL report.
Hi, I'm Connor here with some NFL playoff predictions this season. Obviously the brackets aren't out yet, so we made our own brackets. So, just for an insight, this is my bracket.
And this is mine.
And this is Eli's bracket.
Hold it up again.
So, I have the Patriots winning the Super Bowl for the 2000th time.
Yeah, and he's got the Chiefs.
In history.
Obviously, Chiefs are winning. Patriots suck. Antonio Brown's gonna win.
We're gonna AB 2,000 yards this season. We'll see. And I'm gonna come back and we're just gonna use this video at the end of the season. So yeah, that's all we need.
Thanks Connor, that report sure was touchdown. And now, here's Jason Speaks.
Hello, and good afternoon.
I'm Connor Summers, here with a special OTNN Friday the 13th interview with Jason Voorhees. So, Jason, thank you for joining us. Okay. So you've never given us an interview before. What is it that made you change your mind?
Thank you for having me, Connor. I really felt that this was a time that I had to come out and speak on this very special day of the year, because I'm not going to say what it is, but there's been a little craze of horror going around lately, and I just don't find it that scary. I don't want to call any franchise out by name, but let's just say it is not my favorite.
Well, we really appreciate you for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
So, I hear you've killed a lot of people.
Oh, allegedly over 180. But let's not get into numbers or anything. And none of that's ever been proven. And as everyone knows, my mother started it. Mom.
So, what is it that bothers you so much about teenagers?
Well, once again, I never said I specifically have any problem with teenagers, but maybe they just need their attitudes adjusted a little bit. That's all. It's the parents' fault, really. It's the parents.
So, do you still, murder people?
Let's not toss around words like that. I mean, let's just say keep my machete sharpened, but I found peace, Connor.
So, speaking about recovery, do you still swim? Or
as you know, I'm not a fan of the water ever since my accident. Let's just say I don't go to the beach.
Okay, so Halloween's coming up. Oh, so what are you going to be for Halloween?
For Halloween, that's a day off for me. That's someone else's problem. That's Michael's problem.
So, what is your philosophy on life?
I've seen a lot of things. I've really seen what makes people tick. And I guess my philosophy is, we're all the same on the inside, Connor. We're all the same on the inside.
So, how do you celebrate Friday the 13th?
Oh, well. Oh, Connor, I don't go as crazy as I used to. These days, I try to stay away from camps. I try to stay away from water, especially water. And I don't want to slide back into my old ways. I've been working on a novel, and it is called The Machete Inside Me. And it is a kind of account of my life through the eyes of a different character whose name is Jackson Voorhees. And he is a character who finds himself in a little bit of trouble after he gets a little bit too angry with some teenagers in the woods. And I don't want to give away the ending, but it's a real scream.
Okay. This has been a very special OTNN Friday the 13th report. So thank you so much, Mr. Voorhees.
Thanks, Jason. Can't wait to get on that canoe ride with you this weekend. And now, here's a special Friday the 13th report.
From the dawn of time, humanity has been shooketh by the number 13. Humans have always been fascinated by numbers, patterns, and how they supposedly carry a deeper meaning than first expected. The superstition around the number 13 could have been started by a lot of things, but the most common reason is that in many cultures, the number 12 has been considered whole or complete. There are a lot of things that end up being 12, for a few of those being 12 months in a year, 12 zodiac signs, and a lot of others. Since the number 13 offsets perfection of the number 12, it, therefore, is considered generally unlucky or bad. This Friday the 13th also happens to be a full nationwide harvest moon. Since the moon is at its greatest distance from the Earth, or 252,100 miles away, there will also be a micro-moon, since it will appear smaller than usual. The last time there was a full moon nationwide on Friday the 13th was October 13th, 2000. There isn't supposed to be another one until August 13th, 2049. The moon should be at its peak around 11:32 p.m. And be sure to watch out for Jason. Winky face.
Thanks to you, Tigers, for watching, and I'll see you in the halls.
We'll just skip this part. You're just going to ask the next question.
Author Michelle Nelson Schmidt. Why do they have such difficult names? Michelle Nelson Schmidt. Michelle Nelson Schmidt. In other news, Michelle Nelson Schmidt. Michelle Nelson Schmidt. This is totally gonna be in the bloopers.